Okay, we're fixing a Bissell Revolution Pet Pro. There is an access panel here. That's the very first thing you have to do if you want to take off these rollers. It isn't easy. That thing right there, it can be accessed with a flathead screwdriver. Be really careful. Just pop just that, just this part. Just pop that off, and this thing should come up. There is a belt underneath, so be really careful because the first time I popped it off, I did break the belt. I don't even know how, but it doesn't look like you should be able to do it, but you can. So try not to break that belt. Just be really gentle when you're popping off the access panel. The next thing you have to do with the power button is still facing up is the first panel. There are 3 screws. Those have to be unscrewed to pop this off. There's also 3 screws on the other panel as well. Once you unscrew all the screws, it's pretty easy to get this thing off. Just pull it off from right there. And this thing will come off, and then it exposes the 2 brush rollers. It looks identical at the other end. I initially took them all off, and I didn't realize these things were different sizes, but they are, so be cautious of which ones you're putting where. The bigger one can't go on the smaller one side. So, okay, I did confirm that the small ring goes around the opposite side of the power button, where the prongs are coming out of. If you pull these out, I'm not going to do it again, it should be forever to get it back. Anyway, if you pull these out, there's metal things coming out, straight out. And so you have to load the rollers onto the metal things. And you're supposed to, I guess you're supposed to be able to just screw it in, which isn't perfect. Just put the belt inside this thing first, and then you're supposed to be able to screw these things on. I wound up using a hammer and then finishing screwing because it just wasn't going down, but you probably shouldn't use a hammer. Anyway, not easy. Again, don't be pulling this off unless you absolutely have to, but this is where the small one goes. So if one of your things break, you'll have to take it completely apart. But if only your big one breaks, then you just have to take off that end. So anyway, here's this end. I'm about to screw it back in. Everything's screwed back in. The access panels are back on, all except for the wheel one. The power button's up. The side where the power button is the big belt. The side where the power button isn't is the small belt. And of course you have the flat belt on the inside that is breakable. So when you put back your panel, please be really, really careful so that you don't break your belt and cost yourself money like I did, because it's impossible to buy the flat belt by itself right now. You can only buy it in a kit. Home Depot doesn't even sell it. They just sell the bigger ones. So anyway, that's how it goes. And then you're supposed to be able to snap it into place. That is it. It's all fixed. And one more thing. I unscrewed that because I wasn't sure how to get these rollers off. Don't unscrew that. You don't need to. So bypass that screw. And you're unscrewing 3 here and 3 on the other side. So you're only unscrewing a total of 6 screws. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps you understand the manual a little better. Bye.